The Aztec civilization, renowned for its intricate social, political, and economic structures, emerged as a dominant force in Mesoamerica during the 14th to 16th centuries. Central to Aztec society was a complex hierarchical system that shaped every aspect of life. At the pinnacle of this hierarchy stood the emperor, known as the Tlatoani, who wielded supreme authority over the empire's political and religious affairs. Below the emperor were the nobility, comprising aristocratic families and high-ranking officials who enjoyed privileges and held positions of power. The nobles played a crucial role in governance, administering provinces, overseeing tribute collection, and advising the emperor. Beneath the nobility were the commoners, who constituted the majority of the population. Commoners were organized into various social classes based on occupation, ranging from farmers and artisans to merchants and warriors. Despite their lower status, commoners contributed significantly to the economy and society, engaging in agriculture, craft production, and trade. At the bottom of the social hierarchy were slaves, often prisoners of war or individuals indebted to others who performed manual labor and served their masters. Politically, the Aztec Empire operated as a confederation of city-states, with the capital city of Tenochtitlan serving as the political, economic, and religious center. The empire was governed through a complex system of councils, bureaucracies, and tribute collection. The emperor presided over the empire with the assistance of a council of nobles known as the Tlatoani, who helped formulate policies, enact laws, and adjudicate disputes. Provincial governors appointed by the emperor administered the outlying territories, ensuring the empire's stability and cohesion. The Aztec political system was characterized by a combination of centralized authority and decentralized administration. While the emperor exercised overarching control, local rulers known as Tlatoc governed individual city-states and regions autonomously. These Tlatoc maintained order, collected tribute, and upheld Aztec laws within their jurisdictions, enjoying considerable autonomy as long as they remained loyal to the emperor and paid tribute to the imperial capital. Economically, the Aztec civilization thrived through a sophisticated network of agriculture, trade, and tribute. Agriculture formed the backbone of the economy, with the Aztecs employing innovative techniques such as chinampas, floating gardens constructed on marshy land, to cultivate crops like maize, beans, and squash. These agricultural surpluses supported a growing population and facilitated urbanization, allowing the Aztec cities to flourish as centers of commerce and culture. Trade played a vital role in the Aztec economy, with goods such as jade, obsidian, cacao beans, and textiles exchanged through extensive networks of markets and trade routes. The Aztecs participated in long-distance trade with distant regions, importing luxury items and exporting local products to neighboring societies. Marketplaces known as tianguis bustled with activity, offering a wide array of goods and services to consumers from all walks of life. Tribute extracted from conquered territories and subject peoples constituted another essential component of the Aztec economy. Tribute consisted of various goods, including agricultural produce, precious metals, textiles, and slaves, which were collected by imperial officials and redistributed among the ruling elite. Tribute served as a means of asserting Aztec hegemony, consolidating imperial power, and sustaining the extravagant lifestyle of the nobility. Aztec religion and spirituality were deeply intertwined with their societal structure, rituals, and worldview. At the heart of Aztec belief was the notion of a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with various aspects of nature, warfare, agriculture, and the cycles of life and death. Central to their religious practices was the concept of human sacrifice, which they believed was necessary to sustain the universe and ensure the favor of the gods. Temples such as the Grand Pyramid temples of Tenochtitlan served as sacred spaces where rituals, ceremonies, and offerings were conducted to appease and honor the deities. Alongside these rituals, Aztec spirituality also emphasized the importance of cosmology, with a deep reverence for celestial bodies and the cyclical nature of time. Through their rich tapestry of religious beliefs and practices, the Aztecs sought to maintain harmony with the divine forces they believed governed their world. The Aztecs were adept at managing water resources, constructing intricate systems of aqueducts, canals, and reservoirs to supply fresh water to their cities and agricultural lands. The city of Tenochtitlan, built on an island in Lake Texcoco, relied on an extensive network of aqueducts and causeways to transport water from mountain springs and collect rainwater for drinking, bathing, and agricultural purposes. In warfare, the Aztecs demonstrated remarkable technological prowess, developing sophisticated weapons and defensive strategies to defend their empire and expand their territory. Obsidian-bladed swords, spears, and clubs were crafted with precision, while wooden shields and padded armor offered protection in battle. The use of slings, bows, and atlatls, spear-throwing devices, allowed Aztec warriors to engage enemies from a distance with deadly accuracy. The Aztecs were master builders, known for their monumental architecture and urban planning. The grand pyramids and temples of Tenochtitlan, such as the Templo Mayor, were constructed with precision engineering techniques using locally sourced materials such as limestone, sandstone, and volcanic basalt. These architectural wonders served as religious centers where elaborate rituals and ceremonies were conducted to honor the gods. Aztec artisans excelled in various crafts, including pottery, sculpture, metalworking, and textile production. Intricately carved stone monuments, exquisite gold and silver jewelry, and vibrant textiles adorned with intricate designs were highly prized for their beauty and craftsmanship. Aztec artisans also mastered the art of featherwork, creating elaborate headdresses, cloaks, and ceremonial garments adorned with brilliantly colored feathers from tropical birds. These technological achievements underscore the sophistication and ingenuity of the Aztec civilization, reflecting their deep understanding of science, engineering, and craftsmanship. One of the most powerful and sophisticated civilizations in the Americas was precipitated by a combination of internal unrest, external pressures, and the arrival of Spanish conquistadors led by Hernán Cortés. By the early 16th century, the Aztec Empire, centered around the city of Tenochtitlan, had reached its zenith, controlling vast territories through a combination of military prowess, tribute extraction, and political alliances. However, internal divisions and resentment among subject peoples who chafed under Aztec rule and tribute demands contributed to instability within the empire. Discontent simmered, particularly among the Tlaxcalans and other indigenous groups who saw an opportunity to ally with the Spanish in their quest for autonomy and freedom from Aztec dominance. Seeking to explore and conquer new territories on behalf of the Spanish crown. Exploiting existing rivalries and grievances, Cortés formed alliances with disaffected indigenous groups, including the Tlaxcalans, who provided crucial support and manpower for his military campaign against the Aztecs. Despite initial setbacks and resistance from the Aztec ruler Moctezuma Siku, Cortés and his allies besieged Tenochtitlan, cutting off essential supply routes and subjecting the city to a devastating siege. The arrival of smallpox, a European disease to which the indigenous population had no immunity, further weakened the Aztec defenders, leading to widespread death and despair. In 1521, after months of fierce fighting and starvation, Tenochtitlan fell to the Spanish conquistadors, marking the end of the Aztec Empire. The city was razed to the ground, its temples plundered, and its treasures looted. Moctezuma II was killed during the siege, and the surviving Aztec nobility were either executed or enslaved. The downfall of the Aztec Empire had far-reaching consequences for the indigenous peoples of Mesoamerica, leading to centuries of colonization, exploitation, and cultural assimilation under Spanish colonial rule. Despite their valiant resistance, the Aztecs ultimately succumbed to the combined forces of internal dissent, external invasion, and the devastating impact of European diseases. The legacy of the Aztec Empire, however, endures in the cultural heritage and traditions of modern Mexico and serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities and consequences of conquest and colonization. In conclusion, the Aztec civilization's social, political, and economic structures were intricately intertwined, shaping the fabric of Mesoamerican society during its heyday. Despite the empire's eventual demise at the hands of Spanish conquistadors, the legacy of the Aztecs endures in the art, architecture, and cultural traditions of modern-day Mexico.